Solar Waffles. This is the new PewDiePie show. No, it's not. This is EMP from Solar Waffles, and this is yet another anime review for you. A very happy new year to all of you, and I'm saying that 20 days later. Yeah, you can hit me with all the sarcasm. Well, this anime, which I'm going to review now, was aired in 2012. And why am I viewing it now in 2017? Well, I'm a procrastinator, as you might have seen in the 4 months gap of this video and the previous video, which was last video was not that better. Oh, by the way, the second trailer for Logan is also here. Just check that out if you can. Now, amidst all this, I became a NEET. A NEET is a person who is not educated, employed, or even trained to do something, which we all are, by the way, and yet you have this anime review. I don't know how. So this anime that I'm going to talk about is every gamer's dream out there, his or her. Yes, you heard me right. I said her. What is it in this anime that's everybody's dream? It's just like Sword Art Online, where you get to be a live action person in an online game. Yet in this time, you are in the real world. It's happening in the real world. That's amazing. Stop. Just imagine. Just imagine that you could play Rocket League. Man, that would be amazing. Amazing. It would just blow your minds. Well, it will literally blow you too if you get demoed. That is a different thing. So let's look into this review and see what this anime has for us.
逃げ込んでいるとも知らずに
So let's talk about the story of this anime. So this anime, Btooom, which is an online game in Japan, ironically is the only name of the anime. Well, that's the creative team for you. I'm looking at you. So this game, this person, Ryota, the main lead of the anime, he plays this game. He loves that game, and he's just crazy for that game. He became a NEET for that game. He loves it that much. So now he's very good at that game, and he's really good, and he's really competitive, and he's in the top 10 players of the world. So what happens one day is he opens his eyes and he finds himself falling down from the sky, and he's like, shit, what is happening? He gets stuck in a tree branch and then falls on the ground, probably breaking something on the body, and he finds something with himself. He finds food supplies and a bag. And when he opens the bag, he just goes nuts. What he sees in these bags are bombs. The same bombs that are there in the game Btooom. It's the exact same thing, but it's real life this time. He's just devastated to what is happening. So what is really happening is here, the game creators of Btooom wanted to approach a more real life scenario for the game. So they went just above the line. They created a scenario for real people to participate in this game. They gathered by a survey of people who don't want in the real world, like people like, if you hate somebody, please give us their name and something, and the person with the most upvotes was selected, and they were selected for this procedure. So what happens in this game is each person has a stone in his wrist, and the only way to get this stone is to by killing that person. Yeah, they went this far with just a real life approach with the game. That's wicked, that is. So that's all. Like, it's really bloodbath everywhere. Each person has to kill the other person. In this game, there's small children to old people. Everybody is there. They went just wicked for this game. So the way how each and every person survives is the main gist of the anime. The way they survive is really amazing. The way Ryota does is something you should really watch out for. I would give the story 8.5 out of everything. It's just that amazing. Now let's talk about the characters of the anime. The main character, Ryota Sakamoto, is just a person like you and me. He's 22, 26 years old, somewhere between that line. He's selfish, he's greedy, and he wants something which he did not get, and he just stays home. But as I said, he's like you and me. He's not that bad, and he's not that good. He's just normal. Well, that what makes the whole anime different. Just imagine yourself in a game would you kill somebody else? Would you not? And what if you're in your really pinch situation? Would you do that? That's what everybody goes through in this game, and that's what Ryoutu goes through in this game. That is only the main thing. Ryoutu Sakamoto just takes whole control of the situation. He's like, no, this shit is not happening. I have to defeat the whole creator team, and he has to just do it. The next main character would be Himiko. This person, this girl, she's very pretty by the way. She gets in the game. She's shown probably a very chirpy high school student, but she is one of the most amazing character development in the game or in the anime itself, because she turned her way all around. She just turned from a normal high school girl to a person with distress, to a person with wit, to a person that could take control of a situation. She went that good. That is the only character that I really loved. The other characters also had a bit of them. The past was shown for each and every character just the right amount. Story and characters was the main part of the anime that was just amazing. You should really look out for the characters, and most probably you should look out for the small ones which just fade away, but they are still there. They make an impact in this anime. Let's talk about the animation of this anime, which is something that drives other than the story, and it's just, if the story and characters do not do anything, the animation lifts the whole thing up. Well, it was not something not like that. I'm really sorry to say that, but it was not something too good or something too bad, but it was just there. Madhouse was like, okay fine, you have 12 episodes, we'll do something, we get a bunch of guys and we get this done. A little more, more time into the anime would have made it so amazing. You would have just jumped off your seats. That good would have been the whole impact of the animation. Well, Madhouse, I don't know what you were doing with this anime, but okay fine, the story and the characters was upwards, and well, it just got it done, but the animation wasn't so good, all that. Now let's talk about sound. The opening theme was bam. It was so amazing. When I heard, first heard it, I was like, yes, this is going to be a great anime, and this is going to be one of my playlists for a long time. Well, it was, but not the whole anime. The sound was just as animation. It was there. It was not too, something out of the blue. One thing that I really liked was it was correct. The sound was correct. It was like if you would have taken a footstep on a grass, it was just correct. You would hear the whole echo of this thing, the footstep. That was something I really give props for that, because there are people who look out for. I have a OCD. Yeah, I admit it. I look out for this thing, and they are a bit turn-offs. Rather than that, not much. The whole thing was, it just was good in story and characters, and the animation and sound was there to push the story and characters forward. That's all for the animation and sound. Now let's talk about the final verdict. So that's probably, you can just skip to here and just do something. The final verdict is that this anime is really good because it's different. It's really different from all the other like Log Horizon or Sword Art Online. It's really something different, and you must see, because it's just 12 episodes. You can just get through in just one day or even 5 hours. That's all. One drawback of this whole thing, of this whole anime, is that the clutch moments were too favorable. Like if Ryota would send something at 1 or 2 seconds timer, he would just get away with it. Whereas if somebody else would do that, well, they're for sure dead. And one other thing was, only the main characters were given 2 sharp lines, and the face was given correctly. Rather than that, everybody were too bland, not too out, but they were just in the background, very subtle, not that great. That's the only thing that because you don't get much in 12 episodes. You can go with that. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what are your thoughts about this anime and other anime that you might watch. And please give us a suggestion if you really want us to do some other kind of stuff. Thanks for watching again.